great bank because I got
bank.
And fuck you, little bro. Fuck you, Miss Social. Basically, my sophomore year, didn't go to classes like I should have because I was so hooked on this boy named.
My name is, yeah. Oh yeah, YBN shit.
Okay, what is up, you guys? Thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is Nicole Anastasia, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. So I know it's summertime and everybody's graduating. Shout out to 2018. Congratulations, y'all are doing a damn thing. Y'all look good during prom, and now y'all going away to school. Y'all about to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too lit. Don't be too lit, sis. So basically, I'm gonna be telling the story of why I didn't graduate high school. I know everybody's like, what? Nicole, you didn't graduate high school? Did not graduate high school. I mean, eventually, but I didn't graduate high school on time. So basically, my sophomore year, I didn't go to classes like I should have because I was so hooked on this boy named Dave. Now, if y'all watching this and y'all went to school with me, y'all already know Dave. I really don't care. Dave, if you're watching this, you already know this. I really just don't care. But yeah, I was like so hooked on this boy, and I just thought he was like the world, and like I had to be by his side 24/7. That I literally followed him everywhere. Like, why didn't nobody say, sis, chill out, sis, chill out? Basically, my sophomore year, I ended up like failing really bad, and I was like lying to everyone. I was just like, no, I'm good in my classes, but I ended up like being terrible in my classes. Teachers knew, but you know, they're not gonna say nothing. Okay, but teachers knew, but they're not gonna, you know, put my business out there like that. So I had to end up taking like these packets at home to do at home over the summer, but it wasn't like summer school. It was just like packets, and you send it in, but you got to pay money for them. So I had a free education, but because I wanted to follow a boy around, I had to pay money now. Okay, listen to the story, sis. So if you think you gotta follow a boy around, no, you don't, because you have to start paying for school. Be a dumb. Don't be a dumb. Okay. So well, I never really told anyone this story. I must be really comfortable with myself now. I had to end up taking these packets, and then to school my junior year, like they had me in the wrong homeroom, but then they switched me into the right homeroom. Like, it was like all this stuff. And my junior year, it went by really good. Then my senior year, it actually went by really good. But still, from fucking up my sophomore year, so bad that I still had classes and I had to take geometry. Not good at math. I could count some fucking money.
That ass. Bad bitch.
But geometry, the whole triangle, X times this, store, quarter, up my fucking ass, down the street, like that. Yeah, all that shit, right? I couldn't get it. I had a teacher named Mr. Dooch, I think his name was, and he just like would tell everyone all the time, you're gonna fail. So in my mind, I kept thinking to myself, I'm gonna fail anyway, so why the fuck take this serious? You know what I'm saying? And I ended up failing that, I'm saying, my sophomore year. That was my sophomore year, I failed that. So when I went into my senior year, I forgot all about geometry, and it was like, you're gonna have to take geometry over. Now you would think that I already took it, but I never paid attention in it because I was too busy following around Dave. So when I went to geometry, I had Miss Soderstrom, and she just had her favorite. So, I just think she just didn't like me after a while. She just thought like, okay, like she's not her sister, she's not her brother, because my brothers went to that school. And it was the final, y'all, and I literally was passing the class like first 2 semesters I C's, and that should have been enough, and then I ended up getting a D, and it was because of the midterm, which was horrible. And then the final, I failed that miserably, and I asked her for so much help, and she never helped me, y'all. And I'm really bad at geometry, and that was the thing. So with failing that, and it was so crazy because I passed my HESPA, and HESPA is a test that you take in New Jersey, so that was never the problem. The problem is that I didn't pass her class, so I couldn't walk. And I remember like just crying, and I went to the principal, and the principal's name is Mr. Brown. And the reason why I'm gonna say his name is because he was the best teacher that I've ever had in my whole life to this day. if Mr. Brown, if you ever watch this video, if anybody ever shows Mr. Brown this video, Mr. Brown is another man that's been in my life since I was 9, since I moved to New Jersey. I was in his teacher class and he didn't even know me, but I think he could just tell, like, she's new, she's this, and he used to always peek in and see how I was doing. And I remember, oh, it's gonna make me cry. I really have to see Mr. Brown. I remember in the 4th grade, I prayed that I got him in the 5th grade, and I got him in the 5th grade. And he was just such an amazing guy. He was such an amazing teacher. I went to junior high school. I had no way to contact him, but because they shut down MLK, which was my old elementary school, and then eventually he went to the high school and he became the principal, and then I went to high school and he was there. And it was just like God saying, like, you're gonna be okay, because anytime there was a situation, I swear he was there. Like, and I never really got suspended because he was there. I wasn't a bad kid. Like, always made sure I was good all the time. When I failed when I was failing my sophomore year, he sat down and talked to me, and that's why I was so disappointed in myself that I didn't get to graduate and that he didn't get to give me my diploma, because, like I said, he was the #1 teacher in my whole entire life. I will always remember him. I will always remember him. And when I become famous, and you know, this Instagram stuff and YouTube, and people say, oh, you got 100K followers, or oh, you got this many subscribers, or you get this many likes. When I become famous and rich, I swear I'm blessing that man, because he's blessed me in so many ways, and I'm so thankful for you, Mr. Brown. If you ever see this, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And anything that I do now, you know, to inspire people, I always have learned lessons from you, and thank you. This office, and I started crying because I knew I couldn't walk down the aisle, and he just was like, it's okay. My dad picked me up. I was crying, and I just felt like a failure. Like, I was the only child that did not walk down the aisle. Again, fuck you, Willenboro. It wasn't Mr. Brown's fault, but fuck you, Miss Soderstrom. Fuck you, Miss Soderstrom. Miss Soderstrom, if you ever see this, I really don't give a fuck. Don't watch my video, but so I didn't walk, and I eventually got my diploma, you know, somewhere. I became a supervisor at many places, and then I eventually just started focusing on YouTube, and now I'm just Nicole Anastasia. Now I just, you know, I'm doing something that's completely different. I never went to college, but I have got supervisor positions, and I make great bank because I got bank. So, yeah, Miss Soderstrom, thank you for being such a bitch, because I didn't get to walk, and I'll never have that experience in my life, and you don't care. And I'm not a bad person. I was never rude to teachers. I never argue with teachers. That's the end of the story. I will definitely see you on my next one. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and give this video a big thumbs up. And I should be posting my prom and actually another story time from high school. So I love you guys so much. I don't know why I'm doing this, but y'all, bye. Also, I want to say, anybody that's watching this, like anybody that I went to school with, and I told you this lie, I did not go to Carnival Cruise Line to join a cruise. I just didn't walk because Miss Soderstrom failed me, and I was just super embarrassed. I lied. There you go. Boom. Gotta go. Bye.